Good morning. How are you?
Morning, Drew. How you doing?
I'm trying to take in all the news that's come in the past 24 hours, and it's overwhelming. I could start with that one. So when he said it's all lies, it's all lies. The oversight committee has another side to this story. What about that?
Well, Tony Bobolinsky didn't say he didn't say it was lies. Devin Archer didn't say it was lies, and we have the transcripts to prove it.
Yeah.
Look, Joe Biden has always tried to hide the fact that he's a grifter. He's one of the great grifters in our politics. He sold access to his seat for money. By the way, that's illegal. But Joe Biden doesn't think it's illegal. He figures that this is normal politics. So he not only does he lie to himself, he lies to the American people. But we know the truth. The truth is that all he's ever really cared about is finding a way to cash in. His brother and his son gave him the ability to cash in, but our investigation has unveiled so many things about this family, how corrupt they are. And at the end of the day, and I think we're going to be done in the next couple of weeks with our investigation, I believe we're not only just going to hold them in contempt, I think we're going to impeach the president of the United States.
Wow. So you think that's coming?
I do. I do think it's coming. I think a couple of things. First, you have the fact of the money that this family has, I don't want to say earned, that they've raised because of Joe Biden's position. That's one. Two, the impeachment, the impeachment of Alejandro Mayorkas, that actually is, you use the same arguments against Joe Biden. He's the one that has actually led this policy disaster. He's the one that's not following the law. So you have that impeachment, and then you also have all of the family corrupt enterprises that exist as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I know there's so much there, and and certainly some of the other stories that we hear about the transcripts of Special Counsel Robert Hur and what was said and not said. Now we come to find out through NBC News that was reporting it yesterday that the whole issue of Joe Biden getting really upset about them asking about his son Beau and that's just an awful thing to be asking somebody who lost their son, and then we come to find out, no, that's not what happened at all. The special counsel was like, no, we never asked. He was the one that brought Beau's name up, and then after bringing it up, when we asked, all right, well, when did he pass? You can give the date, but he couldn't give the year. That was part of the issue. But then getting to the transcripts, are we going to get those? Are we going to find out more about this special counsel interview and some of those details? Holding that back.
I mean, look, I believe we are going to get that. I think, we've made the request for that information. It's going to be incredibly difficult for Main Justice to not give the Oversight Committee the transcripts that was used for this interview. If they do, all it's going to do is give you the final nail in the coffin for Joe Biden. What that would mean is that Main Justice is now suppressing information to protect the president.
Yeah.
Information that's not classified. Robert Hur has already put out his report. All we're saying is let us see the transcript so we can review it and have additional questions if that's necessary.
Yeah. So, it would be nice to have that. By the way, are you feeling all right this morning? You sound like you got a little scratchy throat there. I'm just worried about my friend. That's all. You all right?
I'm doing all right. Listen, man, DC will make you sick. That's all I'm saying.
Okay, is that what it is? It's DC's got you sick. All right, so you're feeling under the weather. Well, I appreciate that you're calling in. I don't want to take too much of your time because if you're not feeling so hot, then I understand what that's like, especially getting up early and the cold that's up there. It's just, yeah.
Drew, it don't even matter, baby. I got you. You're my friend. Okay. I'm on your show. Ask away.
Okay, good. I just want to make sure you're okay. Because I didn't know. All right. So another thing I wanted to ask is about, did you know anything? Did you hear anything about about what Representative Mike Turner put out yesterday? And the Permanent Select Committee on Intelligence has made available to all members of Congress information concerning a serious national security threat, requesting that the president declassify all information relating to this threat so that Congress, the administration, and the allies openly discuss the actions necessary to respond to this threat. It was like out of the middle of nowhere, this comes out, and it's like, wait, what's going on? And then we're told that it's Russian nukes in space. And did you hear about? What were your thoughts when you saw this? What did you know about all of this?
So I went to the skiff yesterday. I read the intelligence report. I'm not going to comment on what was in the intelligence report, but what I will say is I don't really think it's an immediate issue for our country. Let me put it that way. I don't think it's immediate. I think this is something where if the president and the intelligence community do their homework, we will find a way to make sure that the American people are safe.
Yeah.
Past that, I'm more. I guess I'll say I'm more concerned about why did this report? Why was it so necessary for members to see this report yesterday? I read it. I was in the skiff. I'm not overly concerned about the safety of the American people. Let me put it that way.
Yeah. Well, because you know what people are saying. I mean, I could tell you what people have said to me. It's like we don't like the timing. We don't like the timing of this. Like that we don't hear the kind of concern that maybe some in the media are making out of this. And then people say to me, well, at a time when some are making sure and demanding that the House agree with the Senate on the spending of Ukraine, and then all of these different things, Russia, Putin, all of this comes up. It seems they're just concerned about the timing, and they're just concerned about how far some are willing to go to not only spend our money, but not do some of the fundamental things that we've been demanding that the American people, whether Democrat, Republican, Independent, Whig Party, I don't care where you're from or who you are, you all care about the security of our southern border, and people say the same thing. I'm sure they say the same thing to you. How about us? How about doing something for us right here and making sure that we're secure on the ground? Okay, right here, right now.
I mean, look, my friend, moves and counter moves. That's all I'm going to say. I'm going to leave it at that. I think that you have elements up here in Washington that are trying to, effectuate outcomes for their own personal situations, for their own political situations. But at the end of the day, I think you have enough members in the House who are more concerned about what the actual outcomes are for the American people. Yeah. We're not going to be persuaded or bullied because of reports or anything else like that.
Yeah, no doubt. All right, Congressman Byron Donalds joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. What are you taking for that? You get some. What do you get? Tea? What do you do for when you're not feeling so hot in the Washington weather?
I mean, water, man. I mean, we ain't got time for all that. Look, I'll be all right. It's not a big deal.
Okay.
I'll probably be back into, fighting shape by 3:00 this afternoon.
Okay, is that right? See, that's how tough you are. You're so strong that even germs don't stand a chance in your body. That's it. You fight it off by 3:00. Boom.
Drew, I deal with crazy Democrats. Germs are not an issue. It's okay.
That's true. All right. Hey, listen, and before we go, I'll just ask this real quick. I don't know if you have checked it out or not. We talked last week about the Florida defamation legislation here in the bill. I don't know if have you heard anything about it? Have you looked into it? Have you seen it? Have you read any of it? Have you checked it out? If you haven't, I mean, I know you're busy. You got other things going on. I just wanted to see if you have.
So actually, I was in Tallahassee Monday. Talked to a couple of my former colleagues. I just don't think that it's not going anywhere. Let me put it that way. Mm-hmm. I don't think it's going anywhere. Look, here's the deal. I understand that we want to make sure that we have all the information, that nothing is limited from the people, but that bill is just not going to do the job. It's not going to help. It's probably going to cause more problems than it will fix. I don't think it's going anywhere in the legislature. I have that on pretty good authority. So free speech in Florida will continue to reign. Let me put it that way.
Okay. All right, Congressman Byron Donald is joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, fighting the virus of Democrats in D.C. and germs in his own body as he fights back. That's what we do. It's dual duty you have going on there.
Man, don't even worry about it, Drew. Hey, listen, for all the ladies in Southwest Florida, happy belated Valentine's Day to you. And well, actually, let me back up.
Yeah,
I got to do this right.
Okay,
I messed up.
Okay.
To my wife Erica, who I love, happy belated Valentine's Day. I called her, by the way, Southwest Florida. Don't even do that. I called my wife. She got the flowers. She loved them. She had a great Valentine's Day. But for every other lady in Southwest Florida, happy belated Valentine's Day to you.
I have you beat. You want to know what happened to me yesterday? It's just the two of us talking. Yeah, it's just the two of us. Yes.
What'd you do?
I go on the air and I tell everybody that I've been overrun with work. I mean, it's just been busy. So I completely forgot it was Valentine's Day, and I didn't get my wife a card. I didn't get her anything. I felt really bad. So I'm like, I'll just call her on the air and just kind of make up for it. And I call her up and I say Happy Valentine's Day, and she said, "Oh, I love you. Thanks for doing that. Listen, hope you don't feel bad, but I didn't get you anything. I've been so busy. I completely forgot. Let's just have a nice dinner tonight." So we both kind of like, I didn't have to say anything, and I wouldn't have felt so. I felt bad, but meanwhile she forgot too. So I don't know what that says.
But here's the deal, though. You did it in front of all the people of Southwest Florida.
I know.
It's the thought that counts, my friend.
It is. That's right. And we love each other each and every day. Every day is Valentine's Day in the Steele house. That's what I say. But that doesn't help. All right. Well, maybe in my mind it does. All right. We're gonna run. I'll see you. Hopefully I'll see you. Listen, I'm at CPAC next week. I hope I'm gonna see you next week. So can you make some? I know you're busy, but you have to fight those germs off long enough to see us when we're there next week.
Listen. By the time CPAC rolls around, I'm going to be just fine. Okay. We're going to sit down and have a good time, Drew.
Okay. I'll see you next week, okay?
All right.
Feel better. All the best.
See you, my friend.
All right. See you. All right. There he goes.